I want to congratulate Texas. I thought they were phenomenal. Defensively, we had a really hard time, obviously, trying to find a way to score against them. Defensively, I thought we were fine, but that's an outstanding team, and certainly when you play a team like that, it's got to be everyone contributing, and we just couldn't get it done tonight. And disappointed we didn't do a better job for the fans. It was a great crowd. Students were phenomenal. Thank them for coming, but certainly disappointing in a lot of ways. But you got to give Texas most of that credit.
Bill, just kind of the obvious, like how not have a national inaugury, how did that impact what you were able to do?
It didn't, in my mind. I'm proud of the kids that put the uniform on tonight and played hard. And, we can sit here all day and make excuses for anything and everything, but that's not the Iowa State way of doing things. That's not the way we do things here. The kids that dressed and were ready to play, played, and a lot of people go through it. That's life, but I'm not making excuses or taking away from what Texas did.
Bill, a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whenever it was, I asked you about the state of women's basketball. This was after Missouri, Missouri's thing. I asked Coach about it when he was in here just a little while ago. Have your thoughts changed any at all on that? I mean, is it even more parity now than what you thought? And by the way, I asked Coach. I said, "Who do you see in the championship picture?" Thinking he'd say, "I don't know." He said, "You guys could be right there." So I mean. What are your thoughts?
No, I think I don't know if parity is the word we're looking for, but it's definitely more balanced. I think our league is certainly more balanced, 1 to 10, similar to what you're seeing on the men's side. Nationally, I think like you said, the Missouri game over South Carolina got everyone's attention, but there's been other games like that. I mean, these guys beat Stanford. So I think there's a lot more opportunity for maybe some new fans and new stories that maybe our game has not had enough of to create a new narrative. So, I think there are a lot of teams out there that are going to create some interest. I'm not saying national championship caliber teams, but certainly teams that could make the tournament the kind of stories that make the men's tournament so cool. Who's the upset? Who's the 12 seed that gets to the Final Four? I don't know if that'll happen, but I think there'll be some Sweet 16 teams that'll be exciting for the people who want to follow our sport.
Noticed late in the game you pulled when Lexi and Emily were coming off the court. You pulled them off to the side. Why'd you do them? What would you say to them?
Well, I took them out because I think our fans. I know our fans are the smartest fans in the country, and I think I wanted them to thank those two for the way they played, and they did. And I just told them. I said I was proud of their effort. Obviously, there were some things that they couldn't control, but I thought they both played their guts out. And, I just wanted them to know that we appreciated that, the fans appreciated that, and, don't put it all on yourself. Those two take it a lot to heart about when things go right or go wrong. And I just wanted to make sure that they just didn't internalize it to the point where it was that big a deal, and just really, I guess, thank them for how hard they played and the way they represented our team.
Offensively, what stood out the most that you need to improve upon as a team?
Got to score more. That would help. Offensively, I think we've been okay. I think when you play Texas, there's a lot of people that are going to have the same kind of press conference after that game, the way they defend. But I think, obviously, if you just look in tonight's game, you got to find other people that can score besides Emily Ryan and Lexi Donarski. I mean, we had a lot of minutes with not a lot of production. And I don't care if it's Texas. I don't care who it is. You don't win at this level with two people. And I think that was the disappointing thing for me is we couldn't find anyone else that could score. We missed 7 free throws in the fourth quarter. When you get a chance to score, you got to score. And we got to do a better job of running our offense. We have to do a better job of putting our kids in better positions. But that's, to me, it's just when you got an open look, you got to make it. Once in a while our other guards were 2 for 13, our players were 3 for 11. I mean, got to be better, got to coach better, got to play better.
What went wrong there in that third quarter? They opened the half on a 7-0 run. Seems like they kind of took control from there.
Yeah, no question. I think that was the big thing. We talked about that at halftime. Like, we got to get out, get right back in the game, start the third quarter the right way, and it couldn't have gone really worse. And then third quarter, we just could not make anything. We couldn't execute anything, and they knocked us out. I mean, we kept playing. I'm proud of our effort. I thought we competed. We had a lot of people out there that I think most people are like, saw the minutes and they're playing that many minutes against Texas, but we just decided to keep playing those guys. But yeah, the 7-0 run to start third quarter was, then it's 16 points, and the way we were struggling to score, we're gonna have a hard time catching up.
Do you expect Ashland Auburn back Sunday?
I don't know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know. The medical staff will let me know what the plan is. I think right now I would expect them back, but that's not my call. That's the university's call. We have the best medical staff in the country, and what our medical staff has done, and I want everyone to make sure you hear this. We have the best medical staff in the country, and what they have done and the commitment they have made to the student athletes at Iowa State over the last 2 years there's no way to quantify it. No way. So everything that they do is something that I believe in. We trust as coaches, as players, as administrators, and whatever they say, that's what we'll do. But it's their call, and I'm sure by the end of the week we'll know, and as soon as I know, we'll let you guys know.
All right, thanks, Coach.